Good time zone to you buckaroos. How are you today? I am back with another speed build of our Animal Crossing villagers house. Today we are doing one of my absolute favorite babies. We're doing Gayle. Gayle is like the entire inspiration for our Valentine's Day themed island. She was like on my mood board. She's on both of my islands. I'm obsessed with her. Gayle and Meringue both. I just like their aesthetics are everything to me. I'm obsessed with them. And so I'm super excited to share this build with you. So the house we're starting out with isn't even Gayle's original house. Gayle was one of the first 3 villagers because I needed her and we just happened to find her. So she moved in with the like starter houses. I don't dislike Gayle's original home. It's very pink and red. It has all the cutesy furniture in it. I'm going to pop up a photo here for you to look at. And I really do enjoy this quilted wallpaper. It's like one of my favorite wallpapers ever. I love the color schemes of all of them, like the purple, the yellow, the blue. And I really like the baseboarding that we have. As you can tell, I went for what we can only describe as my now signature, which is adding in some sort of accent scenery wallpaper. And I was really trying to go for like another outdoor window scene. And I messed with it a lot and I decided I didn't like it. I didn't like it. We finally got the window panes in this one. So I put up 2 French doors. I really liked this layout. But once I put Gayle in front of it, like I drag her in front, poor Gayle. I look at it and I was like, absolutely not. And then I was like, Gayle loves to read. What's Gayle's personality? And so we put this manga wallpaper up. So it looks like she has like a big, like, room full of books attached to her house, and I loved this. I sat shocked in awe of myself for a few moments. I really liked it. We messed forever with like what to put above. There's like an empty, I've been using this like white, it's sort of like just like a baseboard to use around the windows, and I messed with it. I ended up not liking it, and I decided I did the stars. I did the stars, but you can't use the stars because they attach to the wall and we have stickers up. I did those hanging lanterns. I tried those like drapes, tried these as well, and finally ended up actually removing that and adding in more windows above it so that it just looks like really big French doors with like the top beam being just like other windows. And I thought that was so cute. So we ended up going for that. I don't love that the top row of books is all black, but you win some, you lose some. How have you been doing? I hurt my pinky. My guinea pig went to the ER. What's up? How's it going? Also, I feel like anytime I go to record any of these, I just lose my voice. And I don't know why. So originally I was like, I'm going to give every single one of these villagers a Valentine's Day interior. But I think it was way more fun to give them their color scheme is already Valentine's Day. So either they always have pink or they always have red in their house. It was way more fun to go with like overly pink or overly red houses instead of trying to make them all pink and red Valentine's Day themed. Honestly, I think I've only used like some Valentine's Day. The Valentine's Day items are lacking. We can be honest there. They need some help. Like the flowers are okay. The chocolates come in weird colors. It could be better. I think that I'm not sure if we struggled with the layout of this house, but I was really excited to just all out pink her kitchen. I can't stop using this ranch sink. I can't. I don't know how. I'm obsessed with it. I want to use it in absolutely every single build imaginable. And this little stove combo that comes in all pink is so stinking cute to me. Also, I want you to know that I've been going through and getting really good screenshots or videos of the villagers' houses so I can show you some before and afters. So don't fear. I've got befores at the beginning of the video, and I've got some really nice afters now. I'm obsessed. Also, I don't know if you're like me, but I'm obsessed with giving them mood lighting and soundscapes. So we tried forest, but I ended up going for rain because I think her vibe is just like reading a book with a cup of tea in the rain. Just look at her. I think she has the education. No. What's her main interest? It might be fashion. Anyway, she's a normal type villager and I just love her to death. I love everything about her. It might be reading. I should really look it up. I'll look it up while we talk. And I don't know. Her vibe to me is that she's sitting down at her desk and she's reading a book and she's got like a snack and she's just tearing through them. Going through and picking out foods that match your builds now, is anybody else as obsessed with that as I am? Because it's everything to me. See, the carnations are the only Valentine's Day item that I really enjoy. They're such a good bouquet of flowers and they're the perfect color scheme for my island. I really like them. We messed for a really long time with what we're going to put on top of the fridge in the corner of this room. I don't know why it's so hard. Some of the items are too tall. You can't put any like shelving up there that looks normal. Thank God for the Sanrio items. Honestly, y'all, if you have a Target and you don't have the Sanrio items, the pack is $5 and you get all the items. I guess you can probably get them from Treasure Islands. I'm not sure. But if you can, just not even for the villagers, but for the items alone, I would say it's worth it. They're so stinking cute. I ended up going, I put it up there already, but I ended up going and putting that tea set back on top of the fridge, and I used those mixed fruit cupcakes on the countertop. I really like those cupcakes. I like that there's some color variety also. This hanging shelf, I don't know if you're like me, but I'm obsessed with it. I saw somebody saying that like their main go-tos were like the sloppy sink. And I was like, absolutely not. I hate the idea. Like for some of them, I don't have any lazy villagers on this island. We have one male villager and he's a cranky. And for some people, they don't know this, but the personalities are gendered. So lazy is only a male aesthetic, which actually is pretty funny when you think about it. But I wish we had, I was talking about this the other day, but I really wish we had like jock female villagers or like, you know what I mean? Snooty male villagers. I feel like we get pretty similar with like the cranky, smug, snooty, you know? Snooty, sisterly, cranky, smug, pretty similar. I hate the sisterly villagers because I feel like sometimes, to me, they're meaner than the other villagers. I think because they're sisterly, I don't know why. They just seem so... they're abrasive. After I got the kitchen down, which I absolutely loved, by the way, I had a really hard time deciding like how I was going to lay out the rest of the house because I didn't really want to block the windows into the... library is what I'm going to call it. I didn't want to block the windows into her little library. And I have a few rules when I build a villager house. It has to be walkable. They have to be able to use at least 2 of the chairs. If there's multiple chairs and they can't use all of them, that's fine. But they have to be able to use most of them. 2 spots, you know, one for me, one for Gayle. One for Gayle and one for somebody to come over and hang out in. And they have to be able to walk in between the counter spaces. I don't want them scooching. I want them walking. And they have to have a bedroom and kitchen, at least. Those are my main go-tos. I'm here to find her hobby. I finally looked it up. Also, she's just so cute. When I was looking up before pictures of her house, I saw what her house used to look like in other Animal Crossing games, and she was just so, she's so cute and like pixelated. I really like it. I just really like her. I don't know. Okay, her goal is gymnast. That cannot be for this game. Okay, catchphrase. Oh, her hobby is nature. I just don't see that for her. I also really like, I know it sounds silly, but the wedding and birthday tables bring me so much joy because they are some of the only items that we have where it looks like somebody freaking lives there and uses the objects. Like it's got cups and it's got cake and it's got items. You know what I mean? Like we normally, if we put a table down, we can put like 2 plates on it. So it's nice to be able to use the like pre-dressed ones. This is her original bed. She has the cute pink set in her original house. And I looked at it for a long time and I just decided she doesn't have any red on her. I wanted the aesthetic to be like all pink and white like she is. So I said no to the bed. I looked at it for a long time and I was like, I can't do it. It's not that it's not cute. And it's not that I don't like the cute set because you'll notice that I have yet to use it. It's just that something about it, like some of this furniture, like the ranch furniture and these couches, they're so good and like they're so realistic looking. And something about the cute set looks like so bright and plasticky almost to me that I like the vibe is confusing. It's confusing. Like obviously her house doesn't look like realistic, but it looks pretty realistic to me. But the cute stuff, I don't know, it doesn't do it for me. I don't know also if you're like me, but picking out rugs for a build is incredibly hard. I really like her house though. Like we end up going for a little table and chairs and I give her a plant. So she's got some nature. I wanted to focus, like, if I didn't do a lot of their hobby specified inside of their house, this table, by the way, is everything. It's so cute. Looks just literally just like something you get at IKEA. But if I don't do their specialty inside their house, I really want to focus on their specialty on the exterior. Like, she's gonna have like a really sick garden. You know what I mean? She's gonna get her hobby in. She can't grow an entire garden. You know what I mean? I also popped a nail off. It's half on, but it's inside of this bandage. So if you're looking at my hand and you're deeply confused, I'm sorry. I was about to say I don't remember why I moved those cupcakes. It's because I moved them to the center of the table. I'm very glad I did not keep those there. I started second guessing like everything that I had been doing at this point. I took the tea set off the fridge and I put the cupcakes on the table. And then I put this jar on top of the fridge. I hated it. I put it all back and we end up putting that really cute bromeliad. I'm almost positive it's bromeliad, and that's because I grew up in Florida and they made me take like a scientific plant name class. And I think it's a bromeliad. I have one. I just found out one of my plants has bugs on it. I'm very distraught. It's my elephant ear. I just sprayed it with soapy water and then put cinnamon on the soil because those are things that I've seen people say to do. So I did both. Hope I'm not killing my plant, but the plant's already getting killed by those bugs, so. Oh, accidentally deleted that. You can't see it, but I can see my face of absolute terror as I do it. No, please come back. I need to use you. I also think finding like a location. Yes, this one. And it comes in this beautiful pink. It's so cute. It just looks so good. And like when you have like the air conditioner or like anything, like, you know, the plants like subtly move and it's just so cute. See, why can't I put a teacup on the same table that I have a plant on? Why do they do that? Dude, that is so frustrating. It breaks my... You know there's space there. You know there's space. How come that table doesn't have 3 slots on it? Why is it just 2? So we end up using the stool in the corner. So I'm making like a little living room nook, and then I make the nook like across from it a bedroom nook. I, once again, have not formed a strong enough bond with the Able sisters, so I don't have all of the extra fabric. So I've been using this like light pink musical fabric anytime I run out, and to say I dislike it might be an understatement. It could be an understatement. I debated putting the bird inside of Gayle's house because on my original island, she has like a really pretty garden and I have that pink bird in it. The caged bird feels wrong for Animal Crossing, as does the hamster. I'm sure maybe some of y'all feel this way. But we really debated like what we were going to put underneath this TV. I think that we end up just putting like a small table. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. I love this bed too, but sometimes the character beds, I love the Sanrio items, but sometimes they are so aggressively Sanrio. Does that make sense? I don't know if anybody else. Sometimes I feel like I think my opinions are universal and then I say them and people are like, I do not agree. I simply do not agree. Like when somebody said that they loved the sloppy sink, I was like, okay. Like also this ranch bed. I don't know. The ranch bed and the ranch sink they really do it for me. I try to use them in every single house and I try really hard to break out of it. It's, you know, that TikTok audio that's like, no, Hannah, no. That's me. That's my chat trying to tell me not to use the ranch kitchen. I think we did in one of Tutu's. We did Tutu's house. I don't think that we use the ranch sink. Oh, we might. I fought really hard to not use it. I really like Tutu's house. I can't wait to share it with you. I'm going to be releasing these every Thursday. So there will be 10 in total, at least for this one. But we went to do Marina's the other day, and her theme, I wanted to give her like a mermaid theme, and I didn't have enough of the mermaid items. Very frustrating. So I was like, you know what? I'll go do Freckles' underwater themed house on Happy Home Paradise. And that was the first two-story house I'd built on Happy Home Paradise, and I had the best time that I might end up uploading that one as well. It was just so cute. I don't know. I'm just really obsessed with giving them like personalities and like closets, bathrooms. you know, I don't know. For a really long time, we wanted to put this baby in here. I don't know if the baby stays. I don't think it does. I've tried to put the baby squeakoid in a lot of the builds, and the baby just doesn't fit. And you know what it is? It's that the shelving for the baby has no color options. It's this brown or death. And the brown obviously is not the aesthetic we're going for. It makes the whole wall look bizarre. But the color scheme of that squeakoid is absolutely adorable. I would love to have them in here. I think in one of the builds, we use a gyroid in like the best way. I think it's Meringue's house, and I can't wait for you to see it. And why can't I put a gyroid underneath the shelving unit? How come I can put one above it, but not underneath it? Nintendo? Nintendo, please. But we use the gyroid in a really cute way, and I'm very excited for you to see it. Yeah, I think you can see me just like absolutely struggle bussing my way through trying to figure out what to put underneath the TV. Is this what we go for? I think it is. I think that her little area for her TV and couch isn't a super walkable. I think it's one of the scooch areas, but she has 4 seats that she has accessible in her dining room, and she has her bed and a walkable kitchen. So I think that I gave up and was like, that's fine. Okay, no, I think this is it. This is it, because we're setting her lighting. So that's what we did. We just put that cup in the corner, and that it is walkable. You know, I have my specifications. Did we ever put anything on the side table by the bed? Oh, that's right. We put speakers in here and we play KK Bubblegum. KK Bubblegum is what she plays originally in her main house, so I was excited to do that. I tried fighting for another song, and chat, I think, yelled at me until we put Bubblegum on, so that's what we did. Yeah, you can see me going back. Also, somebody told me it looks like Bubblegum in the writing on the album. It was Cat Scratch, and now I cannot unsee it. We do the outside. I do it really simple. I slowed it down so that you could see what I do, because I just literally obsessively staring at her house in this clip. So the exterior I've been trying to do them based off of like what they look like. So we tried to go for a pink house with some white accents. I played doing like a pink house with a white door, and then a white house with a pink door and a pink roof. And then we put this little heart. I love this heart wreath. You'll see it multiple times. But then I switch it up. I think we do the pink. Yeah, I think we did this. We did a pink building. There we go. That's what we end up with, I'm pretty sure. Because I've been doing a lot of like white and pink. Okay, this is a real time like look at what her house ended up looking like when we came to visit her one day. Look at her reading at her table. Okay, I hope you love it. Here are the screenshots. Bye.